do have the impact.
True, same, but he's gonna need to be healed quick as we approach the final seconds of this domination. If Zero Tenacity can hold it, it is gonna be their first map to win.
Yep, and Crazy Raccoon are gonna get early control, but Hyon is caught by XZ, who just takes him out. As here comes the rest of Zero Tenacity trying to deny Crazy Raccoon from using any sort of ultimate. Hyon does have the Karmic Revival, needs to use it if he wants his Crazy Raccoon to stay in this fight. But Jerry, again, threatening with the Endsong Inferno, able to find a jump onto the back line of Crazy Raccoon. Here is the Karmic Revival coming in, but is it in time? It doesn't look like it is. Crazy Raccoon are not able, actually, to get the resurrections down, and Crazy Raccoon might just save the ultimate unless there is a fighting chance, but it looks like Crazy Raccoon might just crumble here in round number 1.
Man, they gave Crazy Raccoons an inch and took a mile out of that. Sure, they gave up the play area, but Eggsy onto this Psylocke. Again, Psylocke did get a little bit nerfed, but man.
Boundary pushes away JT3, and now it's going to be a man advantage in favor of Crazy Raccoon, but the Karmic Revival will equalize things as Asuko finds Jerry and Dotori as well. And now Crazy Raccoon looking to take control, looking to grasp this second round and force a deciding round number 3. They just have to take control and let that timer run out. And X doing what he can to do as much damage as possible. No ultimates available on Zero Tenacity either, so there is no chance, no way for them to get back onto the site. And Crazy Raccoon answer back.
An emphatic.
Right now, Zero Tenacity have no space to go in as Crazy Raccoon make it to halfway.
Yeah, this is going to be real tough already. Already at 50% on both sides. No Smite trying to overextend here quite low. Can't afford to spend his cooldown just yet. NX, we see, is frozen, but they are so good at just rotating and monitoring where everyone is going to be at. So far, they got to march their way down. No Smite tries to lead the charge here.
Oh my gosh, NX!
Oh my god, gets taken out by NX.
Oh my god, NX! How do you land these shots? Everyone on Zero Tenacity have no idea where he's hitting from. And the rest of Crazy Raccoon will be able to capitalize using minimal ultimates. They only use the end song.
And now we see that the switch up
God.
Eggsy onto the Goddess of Death. We do have Kadia going with the Captain America. No, it's no Smite now with the Doctor Strange, but
they can't.
NX is
They
actually
can't go
fighting
in.
his way here, so now there's no chance. Kadia's trying to run his way as Captain. I'm not gonna allow it. Oops, on his side,
as we into Crazy Raccoon, as Lostro does pop the jet. Oh my god, what a sleep from Hyon! I was just rambling, but now Hyon steals away the show, denies XC's Galactic Legend, and that might be all the difference here as Zero Tenacity are forced away as Crazy Raccoon push on a little bit forward.
Yeah, and that's crazy, right? Zero Tenacity usually wants to deny the Mantis, but the fact that Hyon was able to have that good sleep, and now NX with the Galactic Legend to just push away the defense of Zero Tenacity could be the difference maker. But now Rage of Voltron, along with no Smite here, forcing out both Fate of both worlds, and we just continue on here to fight in this small spot.
Oh my god, the deny!
But deny! My goodness, JT3! Crazy Raccoons are still trying to march down these gates, but can they actually break down the gates of Yggdrasil for them to unlock the second checkpoint? We still continue to fight. Only one person from Zero Tenacity is holding.
JT3 does have the Heaven's Fall, but it looks like Zero Tenacity just in time make it out of the room, and XZ is able to clean up the rest. But here we go, Heaven's Fall coming in as Crazy Raccoon find 2, but XZ is able to trade an even trade so far, 2 for 2 overall. But it looks like Zero Tenacity finally will fall, as Asuko will as well. But again, more trades coming in, and now the feast finally coming in from No Smite, but it's with him. He's going to start firing away. Lostro is going to find first blood in this team fight in particular, as the rest of Zero Tenacity are going to get pinned into this side of the map. JT3 finds a skewer onto Dotori, who has to jump away to safety, as the rest of Zero Tenacity need to find a way to get back, as Crazy Raccoon are just piling on in, and the rest of them are starting to make their way onto the site. A barrage of particles, a barrage of ultimates, flags, circles, dance floors, you name it. We've got it all here right on the point. as
Yeah,
Zero Tenacity and Crazy Raccoon just start swinging away.
They do, and No Smite did swing away, but Ripasuko is going to try to go back. Oh no, it's actually No Smite having also that piece of the abyss.
Oh my god!
Unfortunately,
Wait, what?
unable to get it, and now
Not even the Emma.
And here, Seunghun's going to hold on to the fate of both worlds, but NX trying to push the eye in the sky as they try and continue on to hold here.
The timing coming in from Hyan with the Soul Bond, just get that extra damage reduction onto everyone, so no one on Crazy Raccoon goes down to the Ultron ultimate, but Wendy does have to fade of both worlds. It's a matter of time of when he wants to use it, but he might not even need it as Asuko goes down early. But there's the Karmic Revival. Brings back Asuko as NX twirling away, but the Karmic Revival will bring back NX into the fight as XC finds more. Galactic Legend available yet again, but there's the Fate of Both Worlds coming in from Seunghun. They all need a bunch together. Lostro finds a Jet Ultimate. But how many did he find? That is something we don't know just yet as more ultimates coming in. NX, his health bar dancing down and up, but can he find any sort of advantage as the Invisible Boundary and the Fate of Both Worlds going to be burned by Zero Tenacity, but no one goes down just yet, but finally NX falls over onto the site as the rest of Zero Tenacity slowly but surely moving towards that point. They just need to make it halfway onto the third point. So close, but can they get there as Hyan finds a snipe onto Wendy? But is it gonna be enough? It doesn't seem likely as No Smite able to team up with two, and the rest of Crazy Raccoon fall. Zero Tenacity answer back.
He was really playing for this end game sides, but then it comes back to how
Result no longer going to be a
team fight. So now Zero Tenacity have to duplicate that same type of performance and force out an overtime here if they want to maintain the, if they want to take over this this best of 5 series.
Imagine overtime in the first match
Map 3
of map 3 here in playoffs. I don't know if I can take that. We still got
we have to restart.
We still got 3.
We can, we can only go up to 12 hours. So me and Nell covered a best of 8 in a best of 7 series.
That only in Asia will you find a best of 8 and a best of 7.
Yeah.
It sounds confusing, but if you know, you know. But now Crazy Raccoon look to hold as Zero Tenacity point.
Zero plays. Here you can kind of,
if you're just tuning in,
as Zero Tenacity need to push and try to hold just to force out the overtime here as the clock is winding down to the final minute. Ult checks here. We do have a CYA, also an Eye of Agamotto to work with, while Crazy Raccoon now spends up the dance floor here on Seunghun's side.
Yeah, they quickly take care of the Cosmic Yarn, so no bonus HP coming in for Zero Tenacity, but No Smite comes in, but only stuns a tree, no one else, as the rest of Crazy Raccoon look to come in. Sharknado is available for Crazy Raccoon, but Lostro goes down, but NX still able to find one. Can he find more as, oh my goodness, Jerry explodes as XC is able to bring back Dotari thanks to the BRB. Now Crazy Raccoon now in a bit of trouble as Kaidia with the Desilize Seduction just zoning the rest of Crazy Raccoon away. But for now, everything is looking good for Crazy Raccoon as they look to push in, but Kaidia is able to find Hyan. No Smite takes to the skies as he takes down Seunghun as a domino effect of ultimates coming in left and right.
Meteor M unable to get the dunk, but it is going to be a Zero Tenacity advantage here as they hold strong here. Hyan forced to go for the Psylocke to try and get some pickoffs here, but overtime meter is slowly whittling away and they're unable to claim points. So what a defense on Zero Tenacity's side.
Is going to nullify this Punisher ultimate as Jerry does find one, but everyone of Crazy Raccoon comes back.
True. So now no more Karmic Revival. NX takes out Satori. They continue to clean up shop here. NX showing his Vanguard skills. So a trade-off, but a little bit of advantage. A step ahead is Crazy Raccoons as we whittle our way down to the 1 minute 30-second mark of this game. Karmic Revival is still at 20% mark here, but they do have an Eternal Bond to push here.
Yep, Eternal Bond available, like you said. Kaidia also with the Silent Seduction. This might be a crucial moment. Crazy Raccoon have yet to find an ultimate to counter a threat that is present in Zero Tenacity's belt. Can they do it? As JT3 gonna get shotgun to the face by XZ. Kaidia will follow up as well. And now things are looking dire on the side of Crazy Raccoon.
Man, I
Another.
love this summer skin, bro. That's such a fun
Yeah, I know. It's so pretty. But Jerry is doing what he can to keep Crazy Raccoon at bay. They need to regroup. And look at this. Zero Tenacity halfway there. Halfway to force a deciding game at number 5.
Oh my goodness, able to actually thwart the efforts of the kidnap here. Once a defensive ult is going to be online and you have the final judgment on the Punisher, it could be a really hard game for them to come back from. But Kaidia gets the choke slam here. Couldn't get an elim. We're trying to just focus our attention as we try to get the eliminate on the Ripasuko. Able to get the Kraken impact, Psionic Seduction, just for him to just deny any karmic revival. Uh-oh.
Its Jeff was used, but Jerry is just fighting, kicking, and screaming. The final judgment also going to be used. Crazy Raccoon, they're at their limit. They cannot hold this any longer, and it all looks inevitable. Can they hold? Asuko gets shoved away. Great shove. And that.
And Hyan has already had that rage build up just for them to dominate the point to start things out. So it seems like same story here in map number 2. Crazy Raccoon winning that first takeover of the site, but can Zero Tenacity come in here with the invisible boundary?
Oh, the Meteor M going to be used as well just to keep the rest of Crazy Raccoon from taking any more damage, as Jerry providing so much area of effect. But now everyone on Zero Tenacity trying to pile on in, but the ultimate economy from Crazy Raccoon is just too valuable here as NX rips apart Zero Tenacity. Something that he's done before to other teams, and now Zero Tenacity have to experience it here in a do-or-die scenario.
It was looking really good for Zero Tenacity's side, but man, NX was that difference maker, just to clean up shop when the dust settled and all the ultimates. Eggsy does have his Goddess of Death. We do have also Meteor M to work with, but damn, they gotta walk down to the site first to just contest, because now we're at 50%, and now the pressure is definitely on for Zero Tenacity to take over the site.
Yeah, this right now looks like their only chance to come back into this fight. Crazy Raccoon, they know where Zero Tenacity are. Everyone piling into the high ground as Hyan snipes down Jerry. And Asuko holding down the fort on the side. Kaidia is taken away as Asuko just chasing down No Smite, and Crazy Raccoon hold yet again. Karmic Revival now available onto Sunghun, so this fight is going to be so much more difficult on Zero Tenacity. Teleport is available, but they're not going to use it just yet.
Yeah, Ripasuko also has the Psionic Seduction ready as we use it, but they're not even contesting the site. We're at 90%. It's getting dangerously close for Zero Tenacity.
Gotta go.
Crazy Raccoon just needs to hold here as they try to push forward here. 100%. They hold and hold the overtime, but NX is here just for the backline.
Oh, NX!
Oh man, try to go for that with that soul siphon, but now Jerry tries to trade things out. Wendy now forced to go for the dance floor here as they go for the Karmic Revival.
So much action happening as another trade coming in. Sunghun with the Karmic Revival will deny a trade as this overtime meter runs thinner and thinner. So is Zero Tenacity's chances at taking this map number 5 as NX in the back line just ripping away, rains down hell. As Zero Tenacity, there is nothing left in them. As Crazy Raccoon, we go all the way.
100%, which makes me also kind of go back to the picks of